do not know why we are here. We do not know who built the silo and why we are underground. We only know the world outside our sanctuary is death.
If you boil the pact down to one rule, it's do not say you want to go outside. Or you will go outside.
Oh my. Okay. You are looking at the latest thriller series that is based on a best-selling novel, which is called Silo. It is a highly anticipated series that's now streaming on Apple+.
I spoke to Grammy, Oscar, and Emmy award-winning performer and actor Common about his role in the new series. Common, let's talk about Silo. Such an interesting series you got here. For somebody that hasn't watched it yet, how do you describe this?
Well, Silo is this mystery drama that takes place where 10,000 people are the only people alive on the planet, but they're living in a silo underground. And there's no records of history. It's like people don't know how they got there. They don't know what happened before or who's in power. But they do know that it's like some rules that you have in the silo. One is that you can't go outside. That's the major rule. If you go outside, you will die. And that's what you're being told. But there's also some other rules that's enforced, like when people can get pregnant or who they allowed to date or what items you're able to possess. They're called relics. So it's really a real examination about like control and governments and powers that be and how they deal with people, because the silo is no racism, it's no sexism, but it's classism. So people are really trying to exist and find out what's the truth. It's a mystery overall. It's a murder mystery, really well told, but it also helps you to think about where we live and how we live in society and who tells us what is real and what is true. It's been very interesting and intriguing.
I bet it has. You play Sims, who's quite the enforcer, but I like Sims. He's not one you want to mess with. But we do get to see a softer side with him and his family.
Yes, well, that's what I loved about playing this character, Sims, because he's the head of judicial security, which really enforces those laws and runs things in the silo. But you also see this human being that cares for his family. He actually cares for the people of the silo and feels like what he's doing for the silo is for the betterment of the people. And that sometimes is that by any means necessary mentality that some people lose their lives in the course of that. You know, it's no different than what we hear from like CIA agents and people who do things for America. They feel in protection of the people. So Sims has that aura to him and that mission and intention, but he's just a whole human being. He also cares about his family and the people.
We know you as Common, who had started in hip-hop music. You've taken over this acting world, but was there something that really kind of sparked this acting bug for you before, you know, as this all got started?
Well, I always loved theater. I always loved movies, TV, and I just felt like at a certain point as a musician, I felt like I had hit a ceiling.
Right.
And I didn't know what to do, like, artistically, and art is part of my life. That's what I breathe. It's one of the greatest gifts God has given me and mankind. So I was looking for something else artistically to express myself, and I tried different things. I tried playing the piano, tried singing. I'm not good at either one. Like, and I went into an acting class, and I just felt like this was it. This was something that resonated with me, that I could passionately work towards and become great at, and just love to do. I love acting. I learned so much as an actor. You learn about yourself, you learn about other people, you learn about different things because you're studying and doing research. It's such an infinite thing, and I love to learn. So acting has been it for me, and I love acting as much as I love music.
And you always pick such interesting characters. Real quick before I let you go, you're a Tony Award away from an EGOT. Do you have anything in the theater in the works?
Well, I just finished a play in February from Broadway called Between Riverside and Crazy, which is which is actually Tony nominated, and I'm excited about that. But you know, I definitely would love to be do more theater, even regional theater that's important. Meaning, like, I would love to do something in Chicago, like in my hometown. And you know, we have a great Steppenwolf. But I just love theater, so I'm looking forward to doing more. And you know, God willing, those awards will come.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you always do incredible work, Common, but thank you for taking some time with us this morning. Congrats on Silo.
Yo, thank you, Kristen. Peace. And shout out to my daughter, Moye. She lives in D.C.
Oh,
Love
hi,
you.
Moye.
Oh, that's sweet.
It was very sweet. Silo's out now on Apple Plus, and yes, he was nominated for Tony. He didn't win last night, but knowing his talent, he'll have another opportunity, hopefully.
He wants to keep pursuing the theater. He loves it. Yeah, so we'll see him there again.
He's so good, and I just love that he's trying to learn from it every time.
Yeah.
That's why he enjoys the challenge.